Hey, you're watching Show Me Your Pick with Fruitcake Tony, and this is Cher from Vixen. You better watch this show.
It's a great night to be alive,
Hiya.
everybody.
What's
going
happening?
on, man? You guys doing okay?
Excellent, Charles.
Good to
How
see
you
everybody.
doing,
Good to
I
see
feel-
everybody.
Feel out of place up here
Why is that?
because I'm never up here.
Oh, you're up there.
Yeah. Hi.
That means you're in the captain's chair. I can go hands-free tonight, right?
We'll see.
Yeah.
Maybe.
All right. I'm going to sit back.
In a little bit.
Nice to see you guys. Charles, Sandra, it
Good to
is
see you guys
March
too.
the 5th,
Good to be here.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
2022. We're going to talk some meatloaf tonight.
Yes, we are.
Hello.
Yep.
We sure are. A little bit of meatloaf.
Yeah. Hope everyone's doing good.
My mic is loose.
Yeah.
There we go.
So, where's Brendan tonight? You want to give that one away yet, or you want to talk about it later?
We can talk about it right now. Brendan B. Squared cannot be with us tonight, unfortunately, because he had prior
See it that way.
he had prior engagements that he had to do, but yeah, there is a silver lining.
Yes.
Brendan is at the Ace Frehley show at the Chance in Poughkeepsie, New York,
Yes, he is.
Yep.
and we project Ace Frehley going on stage about 10:30 there. So in another hour and something,
If you stick around.
we are going to be going live from the Chance with Ace Frehley and Brendan B. Squared right here. Yeah.
Excellent. Excellent.
That is going to be cool to see. Very cool.
That is so cool.
Yeah.
So cool, you guys. Well,
Thanks for everybody for tuning in. If you'd be so kind, if you haven't already, make sure to please hit the sub, ring the bell, leave a comment, share this stream out. The more you share, the more viewers that get to see what we do. So please spread the word. Also, there is a link in the description for Brendan's SubZero Heroes. Please check out that link. All the money goes for Alzheimer's, which is a great cause. So thanks.
Yeah. We'll be talking about that as we go.
very cool.
Yeah.
Roll call quick, or when do you want to acknowledge the people?
We can do that right now. Absolutely.
There's some great
Who's here
people in the
with us,
chat.
Sandra?
Jeff K has
Hey, what's up?
hello team SMYP.
Hey,
Janice is in the chat. She says cool cups. Christopher Live, Sawa, Mitch
Christopher.
Heenan, the
Hey,
original paramutant.
Dude, what's going on, bro?
Dan of New Jersey says
Yeah.
he grew up with Meatloaf. Janice,
Excellent.
I think, did I say Janice? I'm sorry. Keith H is in the chat.
Keith
And
H.
we'll say hello to those that wander in as we go along. Once again, thanks everybody for tuning in. Please hit that like.
Hey, I just saw Quentin James just snuck in at the last second there. Happy
Brian.
birthday, Quentin. I'm a day late.
Quentin.
Happy birthday, brother.
Oh, Lord. Oh, dear Lord. Is today his birthday?
I think it was yesterday, right?
Thursday was his birthday.
Thursday.
Brian, if you're watching, hello.
Yeah. Happy birthday, Quentin.
Happy birthday.
Yeah, right on, dude. Yep, and I saw Hack's video for your birthday. Absolutely, we did. Yeah.
Very cool, you guys. Very cool.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Right on. Okay.
Next order of business.
So we're talking a little Meatloaf, huh? I heard he was making a statement on, I don't remember when I heard this. I heard this years ago. It's probably been 10, 12 years since I saw him doing an interview. I don't even remember where it was. It might have been on like an MTV type thing, but he was making a comparison about where he actually was answering the question where he actually got his name and where his name actually came from. And I've heard conflicting things, but this is what came out of his mouth. He said he was sitting at the dinner table one time and his father looked right at him and said, he said, boy, he says, you're just like a lump of meat, a lump of beef is what he said. And so he said, he acknowledged, he says, that's probably what started the whole Meatloaf thing. So yeah, I loved Meatloaf. I never actually saw him. I never actually got to see him. He was on the strip one time. I didn't even get to lay eyes on him, but a couple of the bouncers did. And I was really sorry I missed that. His impact on me, Rocky Horror Picture Show was huge when I was in high school. It came out, I think, in 75. I graduated in 79. And there was a couple of years there during the summer where we would go to the Cove Cinema and they had a midnight Rocky Horror Show. And then they would usually pair it up with like Jimi Hendrix or Ladies and Gentlemen, the Rolling Stones, or
Hey, Mitch.
Or Zeppelin, Song Remains the Same. And so we would go down there and we'd sneak in on, we wouldn't sneak in, but we'd get in there and maybe sneak some beers or something in because we were, punks. And it was a regular thing when I was a young kid. I remember it really well. And Eddie, he was young, man. This was 75. He never really on my radar was like a rocker. I didn't really think of him so much as that. I thought of him as an actor and as like a Broadway performer. Mainstream, his movies, anytime I think of Meatloaf, Eddie obviously just comes to mind, obviously, but he was in dozens of major movies. He played roles in people. Like you think of a role and you realize, you go, man, that's Meatloaf. He was the
he played
the. Go ahead, Sandra.
He would make guest appearance on TV shows. I've seen him on a couple of police shows and stuff.
Yeah.
He was on Ghost Hunters.
Really?
Yeah, you went on a ghost investigation.
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta look that up. He played. He did Tiny was his the name in Wayne's World when they went to the what's it called, the gas works, going to see what was her name? Cassandra, I think it was. Crucial Taunt. He's the bouncer who's given
He
Wayne and
was
Garth their info.
he was in classic movies,
Yes.
dude.
He was in Fight Club. He played the guy, the bodybuilder, wrestler, guy who he did a lot of steroids and stuff. I can't remember his name. Polton or Robert. I'll get it wrong. Robert Polson or Polton, I think was his name. He did him. Incredible scene. Incredible. But then he does. He plays the crazy cop in Crazy in Alabama, and you can't find a better portrayal of a crazy sheriff. I mean, my God, it's awesome, right? Then he turns around and comes in and does Black Dog, and he plays oh God, I can't think of the name of the character in Black Dog.
Guitar Man 45. Whoop. Got it right there.
Red, right? Red.
My mouse is...
I think that's my favorite role he ever did was Red in Black Dog. I mean, Jesus, what a nut. Perfect. His acting is, that's my thing with him. I loved his acting. His singing it's ironic. He was in the original production.
He's got some pipes.
67 of Hair, the musical. And that's where he met that dude, Steinman. I want to say it's either Jeff or Steve Steinman. He was like his musical partner for the better part of a decade through the very first, there was even, I remember one photograph I remember of early, one of the earliest pictures I ever saw of Meatloaf is him handcuffed to his musical writing partner, this guy Steinman. They had handcuffs on and they're sitting there, and it was taken in defiance of pressure that was coming to them out of the record industry to not collaborate. They were really not digging that whole Broadway. I heard, there was different. When I was a kid, we called it pop rock or Broadway rock, but there's all kinds of names that have been given to it for that genre of music.
Right.
It just always had acting involved with it. Always acting.
Yeah.
Whatever you want to call it, the heart of it is rock and roll. So
absolutely. Oh, yeah. It's rock. Absolutely rock and roll. Straight up rock. It's just not necessarily guitar driven.
Right.
And it's specific. It's got its own little thing going on. But that's what he wanted to do. And he was very defiant. I remember that there was a period of time where he actually couldn't even perform. They split up. The band had split up, and the industry. I'm not sure if they had given him some kind of a legal thing where he was not allowed to perform for a period of time. But when he came out of it, what'd you say, Sandra? I didn't hear that.
It'll be in my notes. So yeah.
Yeah. Well, he put out for I believe it was in 83 to 86. He put out a few albums like on his own away from his original partner Steinman, and they didn't do very good. They didn't even do good in Europe because Meatloaf was bigger in Europe as a musician. His albums, I mean, he's got #1 albums and all kinds of accolades. Heck, I believe, if I'm correct, he's in the Guinness Book of World Records for in England having the longest song on the Billboard chart in history.
You're giving our trivia question away, Charles. I'm kidding.
You almost got me. And
let's pause there.
Yeah, that was a good question though.
He's done well in every angle.
Yeah.
So.
It's just funny because when his musical career was supposedly, in the tank and everything, he was making movies. He was doing really well at it too. So,
yeah.
No, I love Meatloaf. My first impression was Rocky Horror Picture Show. It was so good. I mean, Jesus, man, guy comes out of a freezer after being frozen on a Harley. Give me a break. Playing a saxophone. Shit. Just another iconic character this guy played. Yeah. Pretty cool. Pretty damn cool.
Now, dude, at my age, and you're a couple years older, only a couple, Charles, but
thank you.
when when Rocky Horror Picture Show came out, I didn't go right away, but when I went, and I only went once, you had already heard the legend, and after going and watching everything, it just wasn't my thing,
Yeah.
you know.
Um, it was a little strange first time I saw it. It's
Yeah,
a strange
I
movie, but
was
then again,
not
it's supposed to be.
used
You know,
to.
it's supposed to be.
Maybe it's the age.
Yeah, yeah. Um, it
I'm
was
52. I fucking loved it.
it was Broadway on film. It's a musical. It's a musical. It's just another musical, because we grew up with you and me, especially musicals back in the 60s and 70s. They were huge, dude. And
Now you can watch it and laugh, but then I was like,
um,
whoa.
no, they played at this place called the Cove Cinema and down right off the pier, the Hermosa Beach Pier in Hermosa, California. And man, at midnight, that was the place to be. It just was. It didn't even really matter what was playing, actually, to be honest with you. It was just a place where we would go, the pier. It was all about being down by the pier and on the strand. And I would not only watch that, I would also catch Jimi Hendrix, Are You Experienced? I'm sorry, the Jimi Hendrix Experience, or Ladies and Gentlemen, the Rolling Stones. Welcome to, what was that? Keith Emerson. I think it was called Welcome to the Show is what they called it. They did excerpts from like Brain Salad Surgery, Carnival 9 and stuff. Hey, it was cool, man. It was cool. Way cool. Way cool. And it was before MTV. There was none of that. So, yeah, that's your childhood right there, Tony. That's my
I
childhood.
know, dude.
Absolutely.
I know.
Absolutely.
But in the early days of MTV, we got a regular healthy dose of Paradise by the Dashboard Light.
Yeah.
I mean, but it was the early 80s and it was this new thing called MTV, but that was his first, on the video scene. Yeah.
He did, he had an album that came out around, I want to say 82. It might have been a little earlier than that. I think maybe 82, I think, something like that. It was called Dead Ringer, I think was the name of it. And he did a duet with Cher actually on it. That was one of his he was making kind of a comeback kind of a deal with it. And after that album came, that album actually got really good reviews in Europe. Over in Europe, it was really, really popular. It was number one, I believe, around 82. Didn't do so good here though. Really didn't. It was very mixed, and it didn't meet its expectations. I remember that.
Right.
But he did the duet with Cher, and both of them were actually, and it was very popular. It was a great song. It's called like Read 'em and Weep, I think was the name of it. Read 'em and Weep. Does that sound? Yeah, that's it. Read 'em and Weep. And they were both sort of revamping, and they were getting ready for the MTV era. Basically, they both took advantage of it to some degree. Yeah. Super cool. Man. Super cool. But then after that, he didn't do a whole lot. Between 83 and 87, he put out 3 albums that I say he didn't do a whole lot. He didn't do anything with Steinman anymore for a while. In fact, they didn't do anything for a big block of time and then they finally reunited later. I'll get to that. But he put out 3 albums on his own, and they didn't even do well in Europe. And pretty much everything he did to that point, the rest of the world sort of really embraced it, and at least he got kudos for it. It wasn't good, and he went through a period of we had to see a psychiatrist and things. He had like a mental breakdown.
Well,
it was a real dark period in his life,
He was doing his own thing, the music with the theatrics, as a couple others were doing also. But regardless, he was up against the sign of the times, the musical landscape, and is it accepted? I mean, his early 80s stuff at that time, we dug it. It was in our face. It was right there.
Yeah. And,
but,
in 95, he came out, he got back with Steinman for a couple of songs on an album he came out with. It was called Welcome to the Neighborhood. And there's actually, ironically, there's a couple of songs on there that Sammy Hagar actually wrote. He did covers of Sammy Hagar songs. I don't remember the exact song names. And also a couple of songs by Ronnie Van Zant. And that album actually did pretty good over in Europe. It had mixed reviews here. But it did much better in Europe. It was. And it was pretty much his last, last main album that he did. He had a real good work ethic. I saw a couple of interviews that he did, and he always had the same mindset. The interviews I've seen of him, they're spread out over, 30 years. So, reflecting back, there was always, he never really seemed to care so much about the fame or the fortune as he did being recognized for the work he did and putting his all into it. He always seemed to have that kind of a vibe about him. I just loved his acting, though. His acting
I think ultimately the acting is the big thing. I mean, we love his music, but I mean, that's how it started anyway.
He could have been at the time he came out of doing hair and then coming into doing Rocky Horror, he was already established with all the people he needed in both the movie and the record industry, that he could have very easily filled shoes in bands like Foreigner. Easy. There's a dozen bands out there that he could have actually ended up being the front man for if he wouldn't have been so stubborn, because he was stubborn about staying in the style of music that he's known for. Because he could have sang anything. He has a wonderful voice. Wonderful voice. It's funny how people take their paths and everything. He's got the talent to do, he could have been in a lot of bands, you guys. Meatloaf could have been in a lot of bands.
Yeah.
Yep. Hey, Gretz Zeppelin, it's good to see you.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, nice to see you, dude. Keith H. All right. So at some point we are gonna do trivia.
Bring it, man. Bring it.
And
I think he's got you guys. I think he's got you
pretty hard.
I went down in flames on Halenville, the trivia on Halenville just last show. I was wrong, but I think he's got you guys tonight. I do.
Yeah. So what we're going to give you guys is what do we call this, Sandra? We call this the Boston Butt
Right there.
Prize Pack. Now, the reason that we call it that is you'll get a Europe 1979 Boston peel off pass
And
that I'm going to include
square.
in this holder, plus a lanyard also, and will be a Brendan Butt Cheeks guitar pick.
Very cool, man.
Since we're going to be going live with Brendan in about an hour, less than an hour.
Yep.
The countdown is on, and he has the link. So yeah, looking forward to that after a while. But we'll give you this cool Boston pass and this Brendan B squared guitar pick if you can answer correctly this, I think, really hard Meatloaf trivia question. You think it's hard, Charles?
You know it's hard. If these guys weren't so good at this stuff, I'd be even more cocky about it. But
if nobody gets it, we will announce the answer at the end of the show. So you'll yeah. But as they, where is it at? Where is it at? As they say, yeah.
Hey, Dwight Bailey, how you doing, brother? Hitman is in the house.
Right on. Dwight was our winner last week for Crocus.
Really? How
Yeah.
cool is that, dude? I didn't
He
know that. I
was.
missed last week's show.
Dwight
Congratulations,
was
Dwight.
our winner last week. Yeah.
Very cool, man. Very cool.
All right. While it's on my mind, Charles.
Uh-huh.
Sir, let me find it. Let me find it. Where is it at? It's up here. All right. Still, everyone, our co-host here on Show Me Your Pick and Halenville Live on Wednesdays, our friends Analog Kid and Bent Tom, please be sending your prayers and your good vibes to them because they really need it. Yeah. And
yeah. Things have not been the same.
Yeah.
I mean, not only did Tom get sick, but also Analog. He's been sick now for a while.
Yeah. So please send some thoughts and some prayers their way. And yeah, hopefully we can.
We miss them. A whole
we
lot.
can have them back on here
Man.
soon. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm reading the chat.
All right. Let's see, Charles. All right. So we normally do a lot of this stuff at the end of the show, but let's change gears for tonight.
Sure. Sounds good.
All right. So this is just some new stuff. Now, Gator Country is a offshoot, a later band from members from Molly Hatchet, and this guy spent a little time in that band.
Very cool.
Yeah, Dwayne Rowland, and we did an episode a couple of weeks ago on Rockstar, if you're right.
Mm-hmm.
And our trivia question involved this guy, if you remember it, our friend. Yeah. So, and Charles, you are going to love this one. Are you ready for this, dude?
Bring it on, baby.
All right, I'm going to bring it. This is the latest 2022 Slash and Miles are out on the road. This is the current
Oh,
Slash
dude. Pick. Okay. All right. We're going to get us a few of those, Tony.
I've seen after shows purple, and it's that on the front for Slash and this on the back. And that's the 2022 Slash pick.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Now the chances, size-wise, chance compared to the Ritz,
about the same size.
That's what I was thinking.
Maybe a little bigger. Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe a little bigger. Yeah, but yeah. Now I'm gonna go ahead and, while I've got this camera angle, I'm gonna go ahead and show some of these Meatloaf pics. What do you think?
Oh, very cool, man.
All right. So we're there. And all right. So that's another Paul Crook right there. But this one goes back a few years.
Wow.
Yeah.
Whoa, dude. That's an old pig.
Yeah.
Did you get this from your guy, or did you actually get this at a show?
No, I've had this a long time. No recollection of where, but no, it wasn't at a show. But yeah.
That's cool, Tony. Very cool, dude. That's very cool. Nice. Nice, dude.
All righty. All right. So, yeah, Charles. So,
oh, hey, Tony, just by the way, do you have any of your merch left? I heard you were running out of merch.
I am.
You need to re-up, brother.
I do. Everybody keeps telling me that.
I know it's not Halenville time, but I got to tell you, if I had $1 for everyone who was typed in the chat, I would like a Halenville shirt or a hat or something. It'd be like
it's on the way. I promise. It's on the way.
Excellent. I promised a couple of them I would pass it on and ask you personally if we can get some Halenville gear plus some more of your Fruitcake Tony stuff.
It is
and
coming.
Something about big shirts, 2X, 1X, 2X. Make sure you got.
Yeah, no problem.
Cool. Very cool, dude.
So yeah, I'm thinking that the next batch might be in red on the Halenville
definitely
show stuff, and we'll make extras and we'll offer them to everyone.
Very cool.
Yeah, absolutely. Cool. But you guys got the first run of those. Yeah.
That's awesome.
So, but there will be, and there'll be more show me your pick stuff too. Maybe like the show me your pick logo was on the hat, like you see up there in the corner. Maybe on like the left chest of a black shirt. Yeah. Never know. All kind of stuff. Yeah, but really though, new merch is on the way. So first order of new merch will be Halenville Live stuff. Kind of hate just to do t-shirts, but I'm thinking some sort of shade of red, you know. So, and
also let's not forget Christopher Sawa, because he's extra tall. Maybe get him one made tall. He's one of the people who's been mentioning it, so we got to accommodate. I'm looking out for you, chat. I'm looking out for you guys. All right. He's a big guy, as tall as can be. So maybe get him a tall.
Oh yeah. No, I'll have all sizes. Absolutely will. They'll be from small to 3X. Yeah.
Excellent.
There will be, and I want to do hats too. I do. But we'll see. I'm just, just depends on how well that logo is going to show up on a hat like that. We'll see. But yeah, maybe like on a red hat.
Definitely go for some more color. Let's get some colors.
Everybody's got black shirts, black hats. I like black, but
I love black.
I
love black. Hey, we're going to see Blackie Lawless, since we're talking about the word black. Blackie Lawless in November, man.
I know.
At the Fillmore, dude, in Charlotte.
We got an email.
You can take a napkin and wad it up, and just as hard as you can throw it, you can hit the other side of the club.
We got an email last week from Blackie Lawless and Wasp saying that they were canceling the whole European leg of the tour, but the U.S. dates were still intact.
Yeah.
And so that was it. It was scary at first reading the headline. Oh no, Charles! But yeah, the U.S. dates are. Hey, kids, we have an update. Brendan B. Squared is on the scene. Check it.
Hey, fellas.
What's going on, dude?
I'm getting crushed here. I'm in the same spot I was for docking. I'll show you. Hang on one second. You switch the camera.
Right on.
That is awesome.
So, I'm right here. So I should be getting some pics. I'm about 2 people back.
Hey,
right on.
What's he got? Like an X on the floor where with some tape where he stands every time he goes to that club? That's the same spot you were for. That's awesome, dude. That's the same
Charles,
spot you were at.
oh my God, it took me like an hour to get down here. It's just, it's freaking packed, dude.
Oh,
so,
dude.
But you know what? It's all good. It's all
yes,
good.
Yes, it is.
I'm waiting for I see a pocket knife on the floor, so I'll be looking for that. And then I'll get some pics. Hopefully there's nothing else on the floor that I can step in. So but Ace isn't gonna be on for another 10 or 15 minutes, which means a half hour. So I will jump back in when he comes on, all right? I did get some a couple of pictures and some videos of Steve Brown playing. It was awesome.
Nice,
so
dude.
Nice. I'll share those with you a little bit later, but I'll be popping back when Ace joins, all right?
Excellent.
Sounds good,
all right,
Brandon.
boys.
Right on, brother.
Love you guys. Talk to you soon.
Enjoy, dude. That is
right
so
on.
cool. Very cool. Very cool, man.
Yeah, I will drink to that. Yeah, so he'll pop back in at any time. It's 8 minutes till 10, so yeah, probably 10:30. You know,
something like that.
Yeah.
They might actually take off on time. You never know.
Ace throws a lot of picks out too, dude.
Yeah, he sure does. Let's hear it.
I want to see the new pick. I want to see it.
Talking about Wasp canceling that whole European deal and everything. I heard something on the radio. I think it was yesterday, and I haven't heard this.
Hey,
this
Taylor.
is news that I haven't heard. Hey, Taylor, what's going on, sweetie? In like 2 years, guys. And what I heard was it was from the Biden administration. It was put out. I heard it on the radio, and it was that New York City and a whole bunch of other major cities that have been COVID hotspots are clearing up to the point where they're opening them all back up. And I don't know how accurate that is. I hope I'm correct.
Everything's getting more loose.
But, yeah, and so I mean,
entertainment's getting more loose.
Yeah, that's the first I've heard of that, anything like that
across the board. No, well, I mean, you got to take that, you know, but
yeah,
things are loosening up.
Let's hope it lasts
across the board, though.
Let's hope that everybody starts getting better, you know. But that was really good to hear, man. It really was really good to hear. We've got a show now. What are we about 7.5 weeks away from Dirty Honey and WVH?
Getting close.
Yeah, I can't wait.
Getting close. Yeah. Yeah. Nice place. Yeah, right in downtown Raleigh. That place, the Ritz.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Like it. Very cool.
Yeah, so hopefully.
Hey, enjoyed talking with Kyle, talking about guitars. Brennan's going to, he's building a cigar box for me. I found specs. Ben Coombs, he built one for Ben Coombs. It's been over a year now. And I was talking with Ben. I just happened to, it was before I was on one of his shows, and I looked over his shoulder and I saw this cigar box. And I said, dude, that's got, I just loved it. I thought, I love them all, but that particular cigar box, everything about it was spot on. And so he's building one. But after that, I called Neil. I actually touched bases with Neil yesterday. I want to do a 5150 build with specific parts. He uses Kyle's parts, so he's already going to build it with Kyle's parts. So I know where the parts are already coming from, and but he's going to go ahead and stripe it up for me, do a 5150. But I'm going to go with a reverse banana headstock. I'm going to kind of make it my own a little bit. I'm going to move the volume knob about 3/4 of an inch south of where it normally is on a 5150.
You said that.
It's going to have some specs. It's going to have a FU tone, FU2 trim on it. So I'll actually purchase the trim and send it to him. Well, I'll just make sure he gets an FU2 trim. But this will be a premium build, not an economy build. So I'm real anxious for it. It's going to be a real nice guitar. Neil Daly builds such killer guitars. The attention to detail is really, really cool.
That's Ace's mic stand.
Oh, that's badass. Check that out. Look at all those pics, Tony.
Brendan's he's got his plan.
That's awesome.
I hope he catches one on the fly. On the fly. Swish. Swish. Yeah. So he'll be checking back in shortly. So while we're talking about Brendan, so on March the 12th, and that is next Saturday. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. That's 1 week away now. Brendan and his wife are doing their SubZero Heroes jump.
Taking that plunge.
They are. Let me find the cool graphic there. Where is it at? Oh, Lord. There it is. And there they go.
God, that water's cold. Oh, jeez,
Yeah.
man.
So that is next week. Now, the SubZero Heroes link, as you see, it's in the description. When you click on that, there are 3 levels of donations that you can support. The Alzheimer's Association is what Brendan and his wife created this jump for. They created this. They don't just participate. This has grown into hundreds of people, and they created this. and they
That's so
jump
cool.
every year. They couldn't do it last year because of everything in the world, but so there are 3 levels of donations there, okay? You'll see a $35 level first, then you see a $65 level, and then you see a 120. At the 120, if you donate at the 120, you will be in a grand prize drawing, which will happen next Saturday. We will go live here on this channel about 11:30 a.m. to cover the jump, and we'll do the drawing. He'll do the drawing on site there. But let me. So this is. If you donate at the 120, your name goes into a drawing to win this.
Yeah, and that's one of the nicest cigar boxes. You know, he just gets better every single time one of these he builds. He gets better at them. At least it seems to me.
Yeah. So this is what the box looks like on the front.
That's very cool.
And it's got a Brendan B squared pickup custom right there. And yeah. But the thing is, your donation goes to a wonderful cause, the Alzheimer's Association. Research and every aspect of funding needed along the way. And they've made tons of progress, and they continue to each year. And it's a wonderful organization. It really is. So. But yeah, if you can win this cool cigar box guitar, that's yeah. And there are a few entries, but not a whole lot. You got a good shot at winning this thing. Yeah. So, yeah, but it is going to be fun covering this live as they jump. I wanted to tell him, Charles, if they had that jump here today, tomorrow, or Monday, I'll jump in a heartbeat.
Gee, that'd be a nothing.
High of 80.
Well,
yeah.
That water's cold, brother. Water still doesn't know it's 80 degrees outside.
Yeah, but
And
still,
we've still got more one. Everybody, you know, it's funny in my business, everyone, just because of this false spraying that's we've gotten, everyone's thinking it's time to open their pool stuff back up, and they're so wrong. There's at least 6 more weeks of winter, if not 8.
Yeah.
And that's around here. You know, we're talking about North Carolina. So, no, it's not summer yet. Not even close. But it's been nice, Tony. It's been warm, man. God.
So has anybody, can anybody in the chat tell me what the score is of the Duke Carolina game, which I meant to have the TV on over there, but I'm attached to a leash here.
Now this is a special game again, Tony. Someone's retiring here.
Dude, brother.
Right?
Brother.
Who would that man be?
Coach K. This is his last home game tonight.
That's exactly right. So this is North Carolina. North Carolina. This is the end of an age.
This is, dude.
That's what it is.
This is that. This is his final home game against. Has anybody in the chat know that score. It's 10. It's been on for an hour. Yeah. But yeah, so that dude right there. Ooh, Kurt, brother. That's fun.
By the way, what's going on, Kurt? It's good to see you, bro.
The winningest college basketball coach. That's him.
Yeah, man.
5 of them.
Wow.
In the rafters.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, so dude, Charles, it's hard to believe how young I was at the time, but I remember it. But whenever historical events used to happen, you used to keep the newspaper, right? So
that's right.
When in 1980, when John Lennon died, I kept the paper that we got. I kept it, but I kept the whole paper and not only the head. But in the sports page in 1980, they had just hired Coach K at Duke and Jimmy Valvano over at State the same year.
Really?
Yeah, and the writers in the articles, they were new hires. And the articles went, what are these two guys going to do now? What's happening around here? But
they had no idea. It's interesting. I'm not the biggest sports guy. I'm not, but I pay attention and I love the Panthers. I'm not a fair weather fan or, I just love them. Just football's great. But the impact that a coach actually has on a team, you don't really realize. Some coaches are better than others. And when you come across a Coach K, the legacy, the fact that they have a legacy that people actually care about. And it's not all just about winning. Everyone wants the winningest coach. I mean, everyone wants to be the winningest coach, but there's a whole lot more to it than that. So,
is that score a final score?
I don't know, Tony. But, hey, KXM Rock is in the chat.
Yeah, hey, buddy.
It's good to see you, bro.
Mama says that foosball is the devil.
I love that movie. God, I love that movie.
Final. Thanks. Oh, well. Duke, Carolina has got to be the biggest rivalry, but here it's right here.
Yeah.
I ride up and down. Tobacco Road is the road in between Duke and Carolina.
That's right.
And it's exactly about 9 miles. And at work, I burn it up. Almost daily.
I hear you, bro.
Yeah. Thanks, Kurt. Yeah. So, but I've always been a Duke guy. Let that be known. Yeah, I'm a Duke guy. Always been. Yeah.
Yeah. Who was the announcer for Duke? He passed away a couple of years ago, but he was a long time. He used to always yell, "That's 2 for Duke, baby." Why can't I remember his name, Tony?
What sport?
Basketball.
The Duke announcer. Who was the Duke announcer for? Not.
I almost want
Woody
to Google
Durham.
No, his name. You'll know it.
Oh, Lord. Anybody?
You guys will know it. You guys will be just like,
Yeah,
I mean,
who
he's
was the
like,
Duke announcer? Gosh, it's slipping me, brother.
yeah, I'm really kind of embarrassed right now that I
I
can't
know,
remember
me
his name. I
too.
almost want to ask my daughter. She probably knows off the
Who
top
was
of her
the
head.
gosh?
You always yell out,
Yeah.
"That's 2 for Duke, baby." I gotta get
Yeah, it's tough to play a basketball game inside Cameron Indoor Stadium. You know, um, it doesn't hold much, 10,000, but yeah, it's brutal in there for opponents.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah, I tried Googling it. It's not coming up. I'll be driving down the road tomorrow at like lunchtime and it will just come into my head. I'll call you.
I know.
We'll have a laugh about it. Shoot. Sorry, chat. Oh, well. It's all right.
Jay was the announcer.
Dick Vitale. Thank you, Taylor. Dick Vitale.
Dick wasn't the Duke announcer though. Dick was the ESPN announcer.
Yeah, you're right. I had that wrong. Thank you. Dick Vitale is who I'm talking about.
And I didn't know that he had passed either.
Yeah, I believe he
I
passed.
swear I didn't know.
Yep.
Mm.
For Duke, baby. Yeah, thank you, Taylor.
But I'm trying to think, who is the Duke announcer? Sandra. Gosh. Anyway.
Hey, Jimmy Ray Hawkins in the chat. It's good to see you, Jimmy.
But dude, that's college basketball, and that's here in North Carolina. But dude, where Sandra lives, Wisconsin Badgers, dude, when they play football and they play that song Jump Around, and everybody in the stadium, 80, 90,000 people at once are sitting there jumping, and both teams, it's crazy, man.
It's as good as it gets. As good as it gets, man.
There he is. All right.
Yeah.
So it's 10:13, Charles. We're waiting on Brendan. Should we go into trivia or wait till after? Because we could be a little while. And those of you just joining us, we're a few short minutes away from going live with Brendan B. Squared at the Chance in Poughkeepsie at Ace Frehley. And he's up tight and coming at you soon. So, and he's got earphones.
He's got earphones, man. He's all high tech. This is gonna be awesome.
He can hear us this time, yeah.
Very cool, man. You know what, Tony? It's up to you. You could go ahead. I have a feeling it's going to be another. What are we talking now? It's right now. It's what, about 10:15? Is about what time it is? Something like that.
Yeah.
He won't come on till 10:30. I don't believe. Because Ace is typically late.
Okay.
He has a track record for it. Chat, anyone disagree? We can have a discussion on Ace's track record for.
I tried to make it hard. But we can roll into it.
When Kiss came on stage, they were on time. That was an on-time band, like a machine. But
oh yeah,
no, with the last time I saw Ace play, it was God, it's been a long time. I hate to even say it's been too long. Geez, I'm not even going to say. Holy crap, I need to see Ace. Tony, we need to go see Ace.
Russell Wilson, North Carolina State quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Yeah. But yeah, we can visit the trivia for tonight if you want to go there.
Yeah, Sandra says do trivia. We'll do what Sandra says.
All right.
Yeah.
So, yeah, okay. Hang on. All right. Yeah, Bob Harris. Thank you, Sandra. Bob Harris.
There it is.
And so, yeah, and he is still alive. Is that right? Yeah, according to. Thank you, Sandra. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Anyway. Yeah. Yeah, Ace is coming up, dude. And hopefully Brendan will score a guitar pick while he's live with us, dude. How cool would that be?
He is close enough.
How cool would that be, dude?
You should be able to make this happen, Tony.
I want to see what the new 2022 Ace pick looks like.
You know, we were talking in the green room and we were joking about this. I'll share it with the chat. It was painstaking watching watching Slash. When we saw Guns N' Roses, you were down there, you were so close to him and your hands were reaching out, and he not once but twice threw a handful to you, and he was aiming at you, and they went everywhere but you. And me and your son were sitting up in the rafters just looking at you, just, oh man, my heart was going out to you. And you spun around, and I expected you to be like bummed and depressed and like, oh man, not even a bit of that came out of you. You were like, it's cool, dude. You know how many of those pics I've caught from that man? And so at that moment, I realized two things. Number one, you're a great guy. And the other thing is you've been to a lot of Slash shows and seen him throw you picks so often that it didn't even depress you that he couldn't get you a pick. He's tried eight times, Tony.
He does this thing up here where he does this number.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, just toss it. Just toss it. Dude.
No.
That's all he had to do.
I hope Brendan gets a pick. I really do.
Oh, he will.
It'll be so cool.
All right. So
Keith Campbell says he's in for Meatloaf trivia. You're a rocker, Keith. Good luck.
Right. Let me show you guys something that I'm going to include in the prize pack tonight. I got to go get it. Hang on, Charles.
Cool. Brendan makes some killer stuff, you guys. Hey, Christopher. Little machine shop, bro. Thank you for this pick, my man. I really appreciate that.
All right. I'm trying to. All right. So, and thank you for that background music. With what we're doing tonight with the Boston and the Brendan pick, we're going to chunk in one of these cool blow-up dolls.
That is awesome. I want one. Oh, that's great. That's great.
Which will come to you, and these are cool, man. You can hang it above your office or whatever, man. But look, it'll come in a package like that with that.
Very cool, Tony. Nice, nice. Good luck, you guys.
Air guitar, exactly.
You're gonna need it. You're gonna need it.
All right.
Wow, Tony, that's a really cool price.
Hold on to your hats. Hold on to your hats.
I can't hear you, but he's coming.
Spaceman cometh.
All right, Poughkeepsie! You motherfuckers! You wanted them! You got them from the Bronx, New York! Ace!
All right. All right. We are live with Brendan B. Squared and Ace Frehley at the Chance in Poughkeepsie.
Oh, we just missed the pick.
All right, Brendan, catch one, dude. Brendan. Score one, dude. Score! 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 All right, Brendan. Right on. That was a good catch, Brendan. Okay.
That was
Yes,
super
we
flipping
lost him.
cool.
He may
How
be
good
right
is Ace
back, so
playing,
stand
man?
by.
Have you noticed how good Ace is playing?
Dude,
Playing great.
wow.
He's playing great.
Hang on, I think he's sending me a text. He says, I will be back. He says, I got one. We saw him catch that live. Goodness, dude. How cool is that?
Oh my
Wow.
goodness, man. Brendan, that's
Wow.
the coolest move, dude.
Yeah.
Excellent.
We will be putting a timestamp on that little thing. Yeah. Yeah.
That's so cool, man. That is so cool. I'm reading the chat.
Yeah. I hope they don't burn me.
I thought about that. I was thinking about it.
I tried to break it up.
Yeah.
When it got too recognizable, but you know, it sometimes when me and you went live at Judas Priest, you know, man, they stopped me in my tracks, brother. But I've done others at shows where you can kind of get by. We went live with Brendan a couple of months ago back in the fall at the Dockin show. With no issues, and we watched as much of Dockin as we just did of Ace. And yeah, so I hope not.
Yeah, I can't believe how good he's playing. I've heard him play that solo to Strutter at least. I've heard him play that solo a lot of times. And I've heard him play it almost where it's illegible. It's just sounded like blurb. It was horrible. And I've seen him play it just beautifully. And I think that's about as good a job he's ever done on that solo that I've seen or heard him do. That was crystal clean. He was hitting and articulating every single note. I'm so glad to see him doing that. He's no spring chicken anymore. And damn, that was awesome.
He says he'll be back. Yeah. So Brendan caught a pick.
I can't believe he caught a pick.
We'll put a timestamp on that. Dude, he caught a pick while we had him live. That's so cool.
By the way, don't forget we have trivia still. I just want to remind you, Tony.
You
get all excited about an Ace Frehley pick and you forget about trivia. I understand.
Brendan hadn't messaged me back, so I don't. He'll pop back in and I'll see him.
Cool.
And so we could be halted again at any. But we'll venture on into trivia. Yeah, thank you, Sandra. All right. I don't know. They might get it. But this is Meatloaf trivia, Charles. This is straight Meatloaf.
I don't bet against the chat because these guys they're a pretty savvy bunch, but this is a pretty tough one.
We got a cool prize pack.
Yeah,
and don't forget on the other show, real quick. I know, Sandra. I'm getting there. Fair warning pass is going out for a while.
Very cool. Very cool.
Ba-ba-boom, yeah. We'll get into that because we got a lot of news on that home front. But anyway, trivia. Good luck for tonight. I tried to make it tough. If no one gets it, we'll announce it at the end of the show. And we'll carry on. But Meatloaf trivia for tonight. If you are the winner, there's an email address down below. Trivia winner's email. Hit me up with your name and address, and I'll go to the post office and mail you this out. And I might throw in other things too, since I have to ship it and not mail it, you know. But yeah, so good luck. And thanks for being here. Get one of those cool big blow up guitars.
Hey, Christopher Sawa and Dan of New Jersey, you guys were just talking. I totally agree, guys. Absolutely. Absolutely.
All right, so Meatloaf, Charles. And nobody cooked a meatloaf in honor of this show today. I thought somebody would cook and make me hungry, but nobody did. Anyway, trivia, kids, right now, trivia. Good luck. Coming on the screen.
Coming at you live, guys.
Check it. Good luck. Right now. Get ready to type. Cool prizes. Whose voice can be heard on Paradise by the Dashboard Light, giving a play-by-play of a young man racing around the bases? There's a voice on that song, you MTV kids, that may or may not be recognizable, but whose voice is that in the background of that Paradise by the Dashboard Light duet?
Jimmy Ray Hawkins. Great.
But we remember the song, right? I mean, you know, most of us do. You know.
If you were in sort of a high school age, let's just call yourself a teenager, and that song was in its airplay time, that song was huge, man. It was huge.
And if you must know,
oh, look at that, Tony.
Oh, he got it, too.
Yeah, Tony.
Right on. He is in the know.
Dude, Jeff K, brother. Jeff K, man.
All right. Phil Rizzuto, 4156. Yeah, dude.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Very cool, man. Tony, they got you again, bro.
He did, man. I thought if I went down the base, man, I'm a big baseball guy, and
so was
apparently
Meatloaf.
You guys are too.
So
Meatloaf was a big Yankees fan.
He always, especially in the interviews he did in the last decade of his life, he made analogies. Baseball, he loved baseball, but he made it like baseball, football, sports analogies of his career and how it emulated sports, and how every concert he came out to do was like a football game, like kicking off for a football game. So
before this music ends, Jeff K, thank you for being here, sir.
Yeah,
congratulations.
you're such a rocker, dude.
If you would, please resend me your address. I have it already because you've won here before, but there is a trivia winners email that if that would help me tremendously if you could resend that and that be on the top, and I'll send that out, dude, Monday morning.
Very cool.
I thought I had them this week, Charles.
I thought you had them.
All right.
I like hearing him win it. You know what? I'm always for the chat to win, Tony. I'm always want you to have to give it up and give that merch away because it's all cool stuff. It's really great giving people stuff like this.
Absolutely. Yeah. So I think what we are, I'm going to get to upcoming stuff here shortly, but I do, man, I need a refill. I've been hunking on melted ice for, but we got some exciting stuff happening, upcoming, right? Right? Hell yeah. All right, where do we start, Charles? Gosh.
On you, Tony, baby.
Gosh. All right, we'll start here with next Saturday's Show Me Your Pick, which will be March the 12th. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. We're going to be doing, and get ready for this.
No way.
Mr. Big.
Cool. That'd be so cool.
Next weekend with special guest Simon Hosford.
Oh,
Hoss
no
will
way.
be here with us.
Oh,
Yeah.
dude, that's cool. All right. That's going to be so cool.
Yeah.
I love Mr. Big.
Yeah, so Mr. Big with Simon Hosford. And if you don't already watch those guys, British Electric Blues, Andrew, Brad, and Simon Hosford.
Love you guys. Love you guys.
They
Man.
do some great shows. They do a bunch of Van Halen shows, regular Van Halen shows that you will most certainly dig.
Mm-hmm.
And we are pleased and honored to have Haas here with us next Saturday. Charles, how exciting is
dude,
that?
guys,
Boom,
guys,
boom, boom.
Guys. I can't
Mr.
believe we're
Big,
going to have who we got on. It's going to be so cool.
We're talking Paul Gilbert. We're talking Richie Kotzen.
Mm-hmm.
Dude. And Haas has got some cool Mr. Big memorabilia too.
Very cool, man.
Yes, he does. And it's always so cool, as you know, to hang out with him. So greatly looking forward to next Saturday. Show Me Your Pick. Yeah, dude.
Super duper cool, dude.
Yeah, man.
You got another show coming up. Have you announced that one?
I did.
Have you let that cat out of the bag yet, or?
I have.
Yeah, I remember now. You did.
Yeah, we did already. So
way too cool. Way too cool.
And that is coming up on the Wednesday show, the show that we do about Van Halen.
That little band.
Yeah, we talk about Van Halen here every Wednesday at 9 p.m. Eastern, midweek. Yeah. And this week, dude, with having Haas on Show Me Your Pick this coming Saturday, Haas is going to be joining us this Wednesday also. So
hey, Holly.
Hey, Holly. How are you, ma'am? We actually, Charles, have two special guests Wednesday.
That's right, we do.
So, but the show me your pick next weekend is Mr. Big. You'll see a lot of cool stuff with Simon Hosford.
Oh yeah,
dude.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And this Wednesday on Halenville, we're gonna be
Yes, we
with
are.
Simon and Brian Young, who spent quite a few years as the guitar player for David Lee Roth.
Can't wait.
7 years, 8 years. Yeah.
Cannot wait.
So a great guy, nice guy, down cool cat. You guys are gonna dig that Wednesday. Can't wait.
I'm kind of a Roth era fan, and I love everything Dave, anything Dave. So we
I'll
got
be
a Dave
right
guitar
back.
player
All right,
who spent the
Charles.
better. Absolutely, bro. Spent the
Carry
better
on, brother. I'll be right
decade
back.
playing with David Lee Roth. I personally, I can't wait to ask him. I don't know, a dozen questions. You guys. Can't wait. It's going to be an awesome show. Haas is going to be showing up for a couple of shows here in the next couple of shows. So I don't know if you guys have actually gone and actually seen Haas play guitar. His band, it's a couple of years old now, but if you'll just YouTube the first Van Halen album, Simon Hosford, he does the whole album start to finish, and it is an absolute tribute to Edward Van Halen and the highest level. And to get to spend some time on these shows, and for us all in the chat to get to talk to Simon and the people that he associates with is just priceless. It's YouTube gold, and I for one just enjoy it. I enjoy the heck out of it. Hey Sandra, what's going on?
Nothing. I was just sitting in until Tony gets back. I didn't want you, if you felt weird being alone here.
Hey, that's cool. I know all these guys.
You go right
They
ahead.
don't intimidate me at all anymore. They used to, but not anymore. Hey, did Ricky have a good birthday?
Yes, he did.
That's awesome. I saw that post, man. Very cool. Very cool. Ah, there he is.
I can go now.
See you later.
Oops. I gotta fix that fucking mouse.
All right. All right. Whew. All right. So, yeah, so that's coming up this Wednesday. Yeah. Let me show you a couple of these things, dude. So,
take care, Janice.
Bye, Janice.
Nice. Very cool, dude.
Yeah, dude. All right. So yeah, we'll see Simon and Brian on Wednesday.
You know, there's all kinds of YouTube videos. You can go on YouTube and watch Brian just shred. He was with Dave for like 7 years or more.
Yeah, there will be and we'll talk about this, Charles, but there are a couple of links that videos links that he wants me to put. Yeah, so
cool.
yeah. So man, yeah. Great week upcoming around here. A lot of fun. Yeah, a lot of cool stuff happening. Please
And
subscribe.
Brendan's doing his Alzheimer's jump now. It's 1 week away. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's next Saturday. And they will have that drawing on site when he does the jump. Yeah, so that, and we will go live here next Saturday in the morning, Eastern time, around 11:30. You can count on, and so yeah, we will watch Brendan and Meg jump live here.
Go donate. Generosity helps you live longer. It's a proven medical fact.
It is. And this is a wonderful Alzheimer's Association.
There is no better cause.
Yeah, it
no
is.
Better cause.
And it hits home here with a few of us at this channel. So
yes, it does. Yes, it
thank
does.
you so much. This is going to be a lot of fun, though. A lot of fun next Saturday. So it'll be late morning, East Coast time. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. But we will have our show that night, at 9. But yeah, between Wednesday and next Saturday night and Saturday morning, it's going to be a action-packed. It's going to be an action-packed week, dude. Yeah, no hands, dude. How you like that?
He's good.
I swear, no feet. Yeah.
Okay.
No,
I gotta go.
I know.
Yeah, very cool.
Yeah. So he's yeah. I hope he pops back in though. But all right. So let's get to our friend Greg at Legend Picks makes guitar picks, custom guitar picks, has made picks for these artists and can make picks for you, has made picks for us here, and his links are in the description. Legend Picks. Yeah. If you want custom picks, it's the only guy. Yeah. So, and if you want a guitar made, I swear I know a guy. His name
You know a guy, Tony.
Neil
know
Daly. Yep. Yeah. And his links are in the description. Huddle up with Neil on your next build. Yeah.
We got some Neil Daly build on the very near future here on.
Yeah. Doesn't matter what it
channel.
is.
That's
Doesn't
right.
matter what it is. Could be anything. But yeah. He will make it exactly as you want it. Great guy, great service, great instruments. Ask anybody. Yeah. And a special shout out, please, to Brendan B. Squared tonight for allowing us to see Ace Frehley live, the spaceman. Dude, Thank you, Brendan.
It's so cool.
That was a
Absolutely
treat, brother.
cool, man.
That was such a treat.
Hey, and I meant to say something earlier, and I actually forgot to address it. Tommy may still be in the chat. Tommy, we love you. I saw that he was watching earlier. I think Sandra put it in the chat, Tony, in case you didn't see it.
Yeah.
We miss you, Tommy. We love you. Get well.
I did not see that, but
I'm so sorry. I meant to bring it up when I saw it, and then I waited and I forgot. I'm so sorry.
while we were live, since I originally wasn't gonna read this, but I'm gonna read this because we love and miss Tommy and Analog Kid.
Well, yeah, Analog too, man.
But I wasn't gonna. But since you said that, after we started this stream, he sent me a message, and I hadn't heard from Tommy in a few days. He says, I miss you and everyone on the show. I'm heading to bed. Love you, brother. Give my love to Sandra, Charles, Brendan, and Analog Kid, as well as everyone on the Halenville Live crew. Love and miss you all.
Excellent. Excellent. Love you, Tommy.
So, yeah.
Excellent.
Made my
and Analog, man. I miss Analog so damn bad. You get accustomed to everybody and you take it for granted, and
yeah.
Get well, you guys.
Yeah. Much love to both of them.
And you guys in the chat, stay well. Wish you guys all good health, man. Good health.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Stay well, and I hope things are going well. Spring is approaching, a lot of springtime here. So, yeah, have a good spring and prosper.
Oh, I'm going to give Holly Lewis a shout out. I was on Spotify the other day and I heard this version of Yesterday, the Beatles song Yesterday. I believe it was Paul McCartney who actually wrote the song. Holly Lewis does a cover of that. I don't know if you guys know, but she's an incredible singer. Her voice is angelic. I mean, to say the very least. Check it out. Do yourselves a favor. It is spectacular. And she deserves a little kudos for it. I got to tell you, I was absolutely I couldn't even speak when I heard her singing. I didn't realize how accomplished a singer she actually is. And a little shout out to Holly right there, guys.
Yeah. Holly's great. Absolutely.
Check it out.
You said on Spotify, right?
Oh yeah, Yesterday, Holly Lewis. She teams up one of her.
Spotify?
Yeah, and there's I forget his name. He plays piano. He accompanies her on piano. It's the both of them. I don't mean to take away from him either because his work was absolutely fantastic. I was shocked at how accomplished this girl is. We are absolutely fortunate to have her in this chat.
Yeah.
And, anyway.
I had no idea about this.
I'm telling you, it hit me like a ton of bricks and I didn't realize. And then I started looking. It's not just that. There's a catalog. She has a history.
Oh, okay.
Check it out. Check it out. Very, very accomplished. And I'm so proud to say that I know this girl. Absolutely.
She says she's blushing.
Get over it. Excellent, Holly. Not a problem, girl.
Yeah, Holly.
Yeah, I had no idea about any of this.
Where's it at?
I mean, I knew about the Tinkerman poem, but that's sorry. I didn't know she sang. Well,
you'll be shocked. You guys, you'll be absolutely amazed.
Dude, if you hadn't got this.
Will we get in trouble if we bring up Spotify in a live stream?
I don't know.
I don't know. if you hadn't got
Let me
this,
research
dudes.
that. Let me research that before we just go into it. I don't want to get.
It's not my show, so but I'll tell you, if it was my show, I'd say to hell with it and play it. That's what I do. But then again, I'd probably be in trouble all the time, so it's a good thing.
Yeah, let me find out if we can even do that.
Yeah.
Oh, SoundCloud. Okay, thanks.
Oh, I'm so sorry, SoundCloud. My bad. My bad. My bad. My bad.
Thank you. Thanks for straightening me out there.
Thank you. I'm sorry.
I didn't do it. Hands free.
All right.
Speaking of hands free, it's March the 5th, and in exactly 1 month from today,
Yep.
on April the 5th, I'm going to really need to be hands free in a stream because we are going to be live here in some capacity, me and that dude over in Raleigh.
She said, "Long live King Edward."
She's trying to change the subject. It's kind of hard to hide, Holly. It's right here, but no, she's so sweet. My God. You guys have no idea. You'll be absolutely shocked. You will be. I promise.
If we embarrassed you, I'm sorry. It's not our intent.
We love you, Holly.
We do.
Of course we do. And thank you for watching. Thank you for being here, man.
Absolutely.
So cool. Yeah.
Absolutely.
And if you want one of those posters, the links to get you one is over in any of the Halenville Live show descriptions. Scroll down and you will find it. And yeah, it must have. It is a must have. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, and we may do some trivia from that. Yeah.
I'm not sure Brendan's gonna come back.
I know.
Christopher's asking where he's at, and I'm not sure if he's gonna come back. So.
All right. So we're approaching to. Let me see. Are we forgetting anything? So, speaking of Brendan, Sandra, we're always happy to tell you that if you dig cigar box guitars like that or wherever and like Sandra has one and many others have one, they are so cool, and you will show hers in a second, can get you one too. Brendan's links are down in the description.
That is so flipping cool, Sandra.
Yeah.
And it's customized to you personal. These things are just priceless. I can't wait to get one. I can't wait.
Yeah. You'll dig it. And he can make any graphic that you want, any string combination, 2, 3, 4, even 6 string,
Excellent.
Right on.
Excellent.
Yeah. So they are all handsome.
All right.
Hit him up. Yeah. And for those of us
so much fun.
with tattoos, ink the original, get you some. Yeah, get it. Yeah. Take care of your stuff. It's a roll on. It's just like your roll on in the morning, your deodorant. It's easy. It's great stuff. It helps. And it works. Those links are down there also. Yeah. All right. 1, 2.
Buckle my shoe.
Am I forgetting anything, Sandra?
3, 4.
Tell me I'm not.
Close the door.
All right. That means I'm not. All right. So, Charles Green, Sandra,
Yes.
always a blast. Look forward to this coming week.
Yes.
We got some
Yes.
coolness
be
happening.
epic.
Yeah.
Epic.
Everybody, thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out. Happy Saturday.
Be well, you guys.
Have a great weekend. And we will see you next Saturday with Simon Hosford from Mr. Big.
Too cool. That's too cool.
Yeah, dude. Right
Too
here
cool,
on
man.
Show Me Your Pick. A lot of cool stuff. See ya. We're out of here.
Love
Bye.
you guys. Be well.
Bye.